Man. Well, the last time this team played Baltimore, they got that dub with Big Bon. I don't know he here, but he gonna like this one because we gotta talk about the Steelers versus the Ravens.
AFC.
The Ballsburg, the best team in the NFL right now, blowing
Ballsburg.
people out. You know, now the Steelers are trying to get into the playoffs. How the Steelers can get into the playoffs? Do you have a minute? Because it's a long list. All right. Pittsburgh has to win plus Buffalo lose. So Vaughn is trying to be part of FJA this weekend. That's one scenario. Scenario number two, Pittsburgh wins plus Jacksonville loses or ties.
How about this? Read like this: like Pittsburgh win or Buffalo lose or Jag. You know what I mean?
All right, cool.
That's
So
easy for you.
if Buffalo loses and Pittsburgh wins, then they end. Now, if Pittsburgh wins, they need they need these teams to lose or tie. Jacksonville, Houston, Indianapolis. Those are the three teams they need to just
Talking
tie
about
with.
if Buffalo wins, they need three
No,
teams to lose.
if Pittsburgh wins.
Okay.
Oh no, I got you. Yeah, Buffalo wins. Yes, this is what they need to lose or tie. I told you it's a long
He
list.
definitely got J8 tonight.
It is a long list.
He
Also,
definitely
think
got
about
J8.
this: Pittsburgh ties with the Ravens. Say the Ravens be petty and they just go for a tie. Pittsburgh get a tie, and then what they need is Jacksonville to lose, plus the Texans and the Colts. Hopefully that game doesn't end in a tie. They need just one of those teams, right? Or Jacksonville lose, plus Denver wins. Houston or Indianapolis doesn't end in a tie. So they just need that game to not end in a tie. But they also pulling in Denver in one of these scenarios. It's crazy. It's like winning the Powerball. So if I'm Pittsburgh, just go win and hopefully everything falls in your place at this point. Yeah, now for me, I don't know who I'm gonna pick in this game because I heard I don't know if the Ravens really gonna sit all their players like they said they
They
were.
send a lot. They send some people though.
I know Lamar not playing, right? I think the backup's playing for them, right?
Yeah, Lamar not playing.
Then the Ravens not gonna win this. The Ravens not gonna win this game. I'm sorry. They lose when Lamar not playing. I'm sorry. And I know Odell got incentives and everything, but the Steelers are gonna come in there. They kind of hungry. They found their actual backup quarterback is Mason Rudolph. It's not Pickett or the other guy. I don't even want to say his name. Trubisky. But yeah, I got the Steelers still in this one.
Yeah, Odell not playing.
He not with the incentives?
Yeah, he's out. He's out, and Zay Flowers is doubtful.
Oh yeah. The Ravens gonna take. I mean, the Steelers gonna take this.
Yeah, so sorry, Vaughn. I think the Ravens gonna win this game.
With all that,
I think so, man. They already beat the Ravens. It's that Raven pride. They're gonna try to win this game because they are on a hot streak. They don't want to end the season with an L at the end of the day. The Steelers aren't really a good team. They just been squeezing out these wins. So I got the Ravens. Will be better to crush their hopes, their playoff hopes, you know. And the last time we saw the Steelers on Saturday, it was horrible.
That is true.
All right. So, but yeah, I'm picking the Ravens to win this game.
Man, after reading all that, if I'm the Ravens, I want to win this game too. Because look what they need if they lose. You need Denver, another game just to end. Like it's, I don't know. I'm sorry, NFL. Y'all came up with these tiebreakers. Y'all are good at algebra because I damn sure couldn't figure none of this out. Now, AFC South.
This one get real.
This one, they not even supposed to be in this conversation.
I know, right?
And they in the conversation, man. Rookie of the year, gotta be, hands down. There's nobody that's up there because how the rookie of the year was even talked about as being in the MVP conversation. That's how much they was balling.
That never happens in the NFL for real.
Man, Houston versus the Colts. Steichen, that offense, man, with the homeless man. Look at that. This is insane. So we got two situations here. Houston can clinch the AFC South title with a win, or Jacksonville loss or a tie.
I think that's a typo. Houston, only team in that division that control their own destiny for the title is the Jaguars. All the Jaguars. So Houston needs Jaguars to lose to win the division.
That's what it is. It's lose. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Lose
no,
or tie.
I think when you read it don't even say that. Like I was confused when I read that myself. I'm like, hold up. So if Houston win, they win the division, and if Jacksonville win, they win the division. What's going on?
Yeah, nah. Puka has a shot at what? Oh, they ain't having a whole nother conversation. I'm sorry, listeners. But how the Texans can clinch a playoff berth? Houston win or Houston tie plus Jacksonville lose plus Pittsburgh lose or tie. Colts, they got a shot at this too. They got some scenarios. So here we go to Colts. They can get the AFC South title too. If they win plus Jacksonville lose or tie, the Colts tie plus Jacksonville lose. That's how they can get the AFC South. I never seen it where three teams got a shot to try to get a chance at the division title. Come on, NFC East. Maybe 2 years from now, but not right now. Don't do it next year. How the Colts can just get in the playoffs. Scenario one, the Colts got to win. Oh, you're talking about rookie of the year. Okay. Or scenario two, the Colts got a tie plus Pittsburgh lose or tie. So Steelers is just in the mix of everything. With that being said, I'm going with it's a tough one.
It's a big game.
These are some good games here. These are some good games. I'm gonna go with the Colts, man, because they cheated my man Zaire Franklin. They snubbed him. That's who I should have picked as my snub yesterday for the Pro Bowl. I'm sorry, bro, but they snubbed him, and they're gonna be upset. I think the Colts gonna win this one.
So the Colts scenario, if they win, they win. What else they need to happen again?
You talking about playoffs or just
It's a
AFC?
playoff, not the division. It's a playoff.
Oh, they just need to win.
Oh,
Then they in the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomo, we're on the same page for a while. We was disagreeing. Like we agree with the Lions, and then every other pick. Oh yeah, we agree with the Cowboys and Eagles, but I got the Colts, man. They at home. It's gonna be good because the Eagles offensive coordinator left and led that team with a homeless man quarterback to the playoffs. That's gonna be something. They're gonna be like, dang, must be nice. So I got the Colts.
Yeah, I say it in Teddy voice. Dang. Now the next game we got here, this division, man. This division.
It's real.
Jags at the Titans.
It's real.
Now what's at stake again? I told y'all before the AFC. Somebody got to win the division. Somebody has to. Is it gonna be the ex offensive coordinator for the Eagles, or is it gonna be the ex head coach? We don't know yet. But if the Jags want to win this division, they need to just go out and win the game. Or if they decide to take a couple plays off and the game ties, then they need Houston and Indianapolis to tie. But they just say, you know what? They can have the AFC. We just want to get into the playoffs. Then Jacksonville needs to tie or Pittsburgh lose or tie. You know that situation. They can lose or tie. Pittsburgh lose plus Denver lose. Why is Denver in these mixes?
I know right now. I didn't even know that.
Denver just sitting back like, what I got to do with this?
I know.
Now Denver lose or tie plus Indianapolis or Houston does not end in a tie.
Who did Denver play?
I think they had to play one. They had to play the Steelers and the Jags. I think. I mean, the Jags had to play the Steelers.
No, I'm talking about the Broncos. Like, why are they?
I got you. The Broncos had to play
play.
both of those teams, I guess, or they have a common opponent somewhere with the Broncos. It has to be that.
Okay, I see you saying.
Look, Shane, or are you saying Shane?
Oh, they play the Raiders. What the heck?
Yeah. For this one though, I'm going with the Jags.
Trevor Lawrence hurt too, so he might not play. That's gonna make it interesting. But I'm going with the Jags too. I had them winning the division before the season. I had them as the 4th seed, and that's where they're gonna finish as the 4th seed.
Yeah, and I think Will Levis done for the season too. So.
Oh yeah, Jags.
Yeah, Jags.
WP, you better not mess this up.
Now, I don't think he's gonna do this.
2 former Eagles coordinators and coaches make the playoffs. Dang, must be nice that they let go.
The Eagles ties. I mean, one of them won the Super Bowl.
Hey, you go brag about that all you want. You probably wish you still had one. Though. Y'all let. Now the coach, I get it. He had an opportunity, he left. Dougie P, y'all fired that man. Like,
They gonna do the same thing to Nick Sirianni. Don't worry about it. The writing's on the wall.
hey, if we got a hot seat top when the season over, who gonna be on the hot seat? Sirianni gonna be on the hot seat next year.
Next year, I'm gonna
Well,
have to see with the fans right now.
oh, the fans.
Yeah, you don't hear how they talking about this guy? It's
I'm
crazy.
not happy. It's like, your boy.
Oh, my bad. The trilogy. Y'all are hilarious. Now the next game, we got Josh Allen versus Tua.
The finale.
Stephon Diggs versus what's my man Tyreek Hill. How we gonna do this, man? What's gonna happen here? You know what's at stake? The division title. And the Dolphins can get it if they just win or tie. Bills, Bills. Man, I hope the Dolphins win. But what the Bills need, they can win the division, or they just got to win. They got to win if they want to get the division. But if they want to make the playoffs, they got to tie, or Pittsburgh lose or tie, or Jacksonville lose or tie. Houston. I mean, Houston and Houston. Houston and the Colts, they tie. AJ has spoken. So for me, you on mute, Joe. Oh yeah, but for me, with this one, it's a tough one because I know we came on here yesterday and we asked who's gonna be the more scariest, who's the scariest team going into the playoffs, and I picked the Dolphins because of the mystery factor. You don't know what you're gonna get with this team,
Uh-oh.
and because you don't know what you're gonna get with this team, I had to go back and do some research.
Ooh.
I remember we had a topic on here where we all asked who is now the best team in this division. When the Dolphins were winning, got Jalen Ramsey, we started adding pieces, and we were like, it was clear cut. Everybody said the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
And then my man right there in the comments, he just popped up, perfect timing. Not AJ Ado. He said, "Why y'all sleeping on the Bills? Y'all acting like the Bills can't go out here and do this." Technically, all season we were almost right. And if the Dolphins lose, I'm gonna say I'm sorry, kid. But if they don't, I was right because the Dolphins are the best team in this division, and I'm going with the Dolphins because of that
Mm.
reason. I got to go down with the ship.
All right. So you got the Dolphins. Okay. So based on I'm gonna go with the Dolphins too. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. The Bills are. I feel like they're due for a loss. They've been
Mm-hmm.
winning these games and not really playing well. The only time they really played well was against y'all. Outside of that,
That
they
is
didn't
true.
really play good. They did enough to get by. So the Dolphins they got blown out by the Ravens, but they did have a big win a week before that against y'all. Okay.
Common opponent. Look at that. They both had
Yo,
their
y'all
best
can comment
games,
it down.
and they both had their best games against us. Look at that.
Dang. Dolphins are at home. Dolphins are a different team at home. Warm weather. Now Waddle's not gonna be there. He's hurt. Um, we all know Bradley Trevor's out, so it's gonna be tough for Miami. But I'm gonna go with Miami. I had Miami finishing second overall, and that's how they're gonna finish this season, second overall.
Now I
So
know
go ahead.
I would say, Kev, I know you posted that and you said why the Eagles don't get the same why the Eagles don't get the same stamp as the Dolphins. I want you to elaborate a little bit more on that, but I'll wait to the chat to understand what you mean by that.
Really, the Cowboys and the Dolphins are similar,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah.
I would
I
say
would
that
I
Eagles
would
they lose
wholeheartedly.
home away. They just I don't know I don't know what the heck the Eagles are right now. You know what? In the beginning of the year, the Eagles were what the Rams are now, right? And
Mm,
right now, the Eagles are what the Rams were in the beginning. They just switched roles.
that is true. That is true. And if you
So yeah,
think
y'all
about
the Rams.
yeah, and if you think about AFC counterparts, it's definitely Dolphins and the Cowboys. Because what's the narrative? They can't beat a good team. Both of them finally beat a team that was over 500. They did it. Just so happened that it was the Cowboys on the Dolphins end. But also, what did you just say about the Dolphins winning this game? They're at home. That was the first statement you made. So the Dolphins are different at home. Boom.
Yup. They got one loss at home against the Titans, and that was like a fluke win. Like,
Oh yeah,
you
well,
know.
nah, then they ain't us. We don't know how to do that at home. I'm sorry. That's one thing we can do. Even if the ref got to help us out. I'm sorry.
All right. So based on your bracket, all right, this is your matchups. You have okay. So all right, you have the Colts against Miami still. No, no. You have Miami against Pittsburgh.
I picked them to win. Yeah,
Yeah, you picked the
yeah.
Steelers, and you picked the Bills to lose. So you got Miami against Pittsburgh. You got Colts against Kansas City. Browns against the Jags, and Baltimore is waiting for the winner.
Man,
And then me, I have the same thing. I have Colts, Dolphins, Bills, Chiefs, Cleveland, Jaguars. Basically, what it is. That's why I have.
okay. Cleveland gonna shock some people, man.
I know.
Say this
Listen,
your year.
book
This
it.
your year. Say.
Cleveland over Jacksonville. I'm already picking that.
Yeah, you gotta say that. Kansas City, they find their legs if they play the Colts in my bracket. So they going I got a lot of brackets where people can find their legs, man. I don't think I like. No, you got Atlanta playing the Eagles, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Steelers
yeah.
Dolphins. That's gonna be an interesting one if it goes down that way, man.
I know we were talking that yesterday. Remember about the?
It's gonna be some brother. It's gonna be some brotherly shoves
Oh
going
yeah,
on, man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
yeah. It's gonna be crazy tomorrow. Oh, it's funny. Hey,
What?
but
Hey,
yeah,
Carl,
Pittsburgh gotta
funny.
take care of business Saturday though. Let's see.
At the end of the day, yeah. If your team got 16 scenarios and I had to go through them like I was reading the algebra bracket or trying to read the equation of pi, you better just win. Like you don't need no hope. Just go win. That's it. That's my only moral. And Kev, I seen your comment. The Dolphins actually looked good this season. They were games where they had the 70 piece. There were also other games where they were able to put up points. Thing about the Eagles, that's why we can't compare y'all to that. And the mystery factor that I'm speaking of, and let me explain the mystery factor to you because you probably wasn't here. And for the new listeners, when I say the mystery is meaning we know they can score with the best of them. We know their defense can make the stops. But are they going to be able to do it in the playoffs against a good team? We have yet to see it in the off season, but everyone keeps saying that the playoffs is different. So that's why I say you don't know what you're gonna get with this team. With the Eagles, when I say I don't know what I'm gonna get,
It's
it's
out.
meaning you've been in too many close games with bad teams for
Facts.
me to say that we don't know what we're gonna get. We don't know if
Facts.
you're gonna win.
They had one blowout win, I think, the whole year. That was Tampa Bay, if I'm not mistaken.
The Eagles.
Yeah, that was the
The la-
only convincing win from start to finish. Like, okay,
and the last
outside of
time
that,
they won by double digits was the Miami game.
and
So
that
I'm
was a
just
close double digit game. Like,
so yeah. I get what you're saying, man. But again, all see Michael Irvin said it. You as you play throughout the season, you're collecting information to get to your destination. And the information that you collected showed that if another team comes prepared, they can beat you. That's what I collected on that team. Like with the Cowboys, you could say it. If you're bad, they're gonna run it up. If they get turnovers, they can run it up. If the Cowboys don't get turnovers, boom. Oh my goodness.
I know most dangerous is like an underdog we're talking about, right? Like
Yes.
somebody you don't expect.
Yeah, what's understood don't got to be explained when it comes to the Ravens, okay? Like it's like saying we don't know what we're gonna get from the 49ers. That would be blasphemous to say that. Like we know
Okay,
what we're gonna get from them.
and then Kara said they blew out the Dolphins. No, y'all didn't. That game was a close game for real until y'all took off at the end for real. I'm talking about from start to finish. The only team y'all really dominated was the Buccaneers all year. We seen the Dolphins at least dominate the bad teams. What? Here's the difference. I'm gonna say it yesterday,
I would
Tomo.
say Minnesota too. I think I would
Well,
give them Minnesota.
Minnesota start creeping back. Remember,
Yeah,
they got into a one touchdown game, and then Devontae Smith got that bomb, and they kind of like sealed the deal. But Remember, like Minnesota got down because of the turnovers, and Minnesota like climbing back. They like Philly
Yeah,
wasn't
the
dominant the
fumble
whole
in the
game.
back, the touchback too. Yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah. So like the difference between the Bills and the Dolphins, and J-Mo said it. Shout out to J-Mo. The Dolphins, you put them in front of a bad team, just like y'all. They're gonna show y'all you a bad team. The Bills be losing to the bad teams, but when the Bills play the good teams, they show up. They like the teams that actually lost to this year: the Patriots, the Jets, the Broncos.
The
Are you
dogfight with
serious?
the Patriots last week.
Like they beat the Chiefs, they beat the Dolphins, they beat the Cowboys. Like the good teams, they barely should have been Eagles, but but good teams they show up. Bad teams they just they play some level of competition. That's what it is.
The Bills are the Wizards.
Bills and
The- my old Wizards. We used to lose the
old
bad
Wizards.
team. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're not this one. This one they gonna lose. They'll lose to us if we put a team together. I don't know what's up with them. But now that might actually be the one game where Jordan Poole put up 50 points. But other than that, the old Wizards where we would go play the Pacers who were bad at that time. And then LeBron and the Miami Heat show up, and now we in double overtime. It's like, wait a minute. We just played bad last night. What was you saving energy for this game? So yeah.
Yes. All right, let's wrap this up. That was a good episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.